Hello, good morning. Okay, I'll wait couple seconds so I'm live for everyone and people can connect and so on. So today is March 2nd, 2023, and I'll be talking today about my February my crafting February, what I have done, and so what's going on here on my side. Okay, I think people can join. Some kind of slow today, slow connection maybe. Okay, we'll see. I think at least the it signals it's live, so I think hope it's working. Okay, so let's start from new project, and so I'll be talking about this piece that I'm wearing right now. So this month I made this. I tried to figure out the name and I didn't didn't get exact name yet, so we'll see how I'll call it in a for the pattern. But it's maybe like a wrap or maybe a capelet, something like this. And this is a piece that I used 3 colors for. So you can see it's gray, like kind of teal blue, and so today is very gray and gloomy day, so the colors it's not showing pretty well here. And white, and it's going all around, so all 3 colors going all around the same way, like sequence. And you can wear it like I'm here wearing, like a wrap around my shoulders. Maybe I can stand a little bit here, so you see it's going all around here and here. Or you can go and wear like a big cowl, maybe like so it's more like a nice cowl and in front. And I like that you can choose the color for the front or the sides as you go, and whatever color of your other garment is. So if you right now I'm here like a gray and gray on the sides and blue and white in front, or I can go more like a darker side up front and whites on the sides. So that's different ways to wear, and yeah, whatever you want. So the idea for this piece, let's call it a wrap for today. And if you have a name, let me know in the comments if you can figure out what it can be called, this piece. So the idea came from, for the yarn. So last fall, I think, it was yarn crawl in our area, and I was hopping from store to store, and in one of the stores I got 3 balls. So this is what is left after I finish this piece. So 3 balls of, let me say the name exactly, Jody Long Yarn, and this yarn, it's a cottontail. It's 100% cotton, but let me show you. I don't know if it will be visible on here. So, but it's made like a, I think it's woven like a shoelace. So it's not like normal cotton thread. So it's woven, and it's why it's very, very light and fluffy and soft. So it's a cotton, but it's very soft cotton, not like, I don't know, sturdy thread that's you can find in different in other different brands. So this is, yeah, again, Jody Long Cottontail yarn, and I had them in 3 colors. So gray is elephant, this color called mallard, and white is polar. So three colors, and they've played so very well together, and I decided to put them all together in one piece and create something for the spring and summer, because it's cotton and because it's so soft and light. So I came with the idea to use simple lace here, and I want something around my shoulders. That's why came idea to like do it in a section, but so because I need to make a circumference on top smaller than on a bottom, so I came with the idea to use some short rows here, and so that's how this piece started. And also at the beginning, first maybe you saw my post in the grid, so I show you 2 different starting points for this piece. So first I made short rows in like a one section, then continue with lace, and then I made a couple section in couple colors and decided it's not very symmetrical and I do prefer some symmetrical stuff and like straight forward here and there, and so I rip it off and decide to go with short rows on both sides of the color section. So you can see here short row piece, then straight piece in lace, and then again short rows here. And to make it more fun, here's little edging with like a triangular pieces, and also little lacy, I don't know if it's visible here, maybe, yeah, little yarn overs on the edge also, so just give you also lacy part, not only in the middle, also on the edges here. So I'm working right now on a pattern. I thought that I'll finish it last week, but I didn't finish it last week, so I still it's a work in progress. But yeah, I'm working on a pattern. If you have some ideas how I can name this thing, let me know in the comments section. So I need the name. Okay, so this is my like a one big project of the month, and other things I just made in small pieces I'll show you later. So I think what I was saying, Oh yeah, about the pattern. So as I'm writing the pattern, I decided to also include couple videos. One is a provisional cast on using crochet hook, and just made a small video to show how I do it. It's kind of simple, I think. In it's a provisional cast on with crochet hook. So doing a chain using a hook, using a scrap yarn, and then pick up and knit stitches on the back bumps of this chain. So I made like 6, I think, stitches to cast on to show you how it's worked. And I made this video because I wanted to actually do a video how to graft 2 sides of a garter stitch. So this is piece working around. So you will start with provisional cast on. That means you will be open the stitches after that and using live stitches on one side, and after you finish this piece using live stitches on the other side. You need to connect them, and because it's garter stitch here and there, you need to use a little bit different Kitchener stitch. So Kitchener stitch for garter or grafting garter stitch. This is video that I made, and this is my tiny swatch to show you how it was done. And yeah, I was working little piece to connect this. And also in the video I show, so here in this sample I'm connecting 2 different colors. So for example, gray and blue. And in the video about Kitchener stitch for garter, so I'll also tell you what color of the thread to use to connect these sides if you have different colors. Because you see on the one side you will have like knit stitches, and it's your normal V's, and it's not jumping like too much over the color. But on the other side you need to see that color show pretty well because of these bumps. And to cover these bumps you need to use color to connect the pieces the same as this side. So this is my comments in the video about grafting garter stitch edges. So 2 videos already made, and I already upload them to YouTube channel, so you can always find YouTube link in my bio on Instagram. Yeah, and it's the same handle, Natalia_yarncraft for YouTube and for Instagram. So this was like extra step for the pattern that will be for this wrap or capelet. 3 color. Yeah, of course you can use not only 3 color, but you can use for example 1 color and go all around, or you can use 2 colors and just alternate them back and forth. Yeah, the choice is yours. I just give you a guidance how to start, what to do for this particular stitch pattern, for this how to do short rows and so on, and yeah, how to choose colors and how to alternate them. It's always up to you. So this was about video, this was about yarn, and also as I was working on this piece, and actually I did also previous cowl, if you saw my last Instagram live, it was new pattern last month, rusty keyhole cowl. So during making the sample for that cowl and using needles for this, I used Mindful collection from Knitter's Pride, and that I got, I think, in December. So I already opened and show you what is inside of this box and so on. But I was starting using these needles to just have idea how I like or what I don't like and so on. And I was very, very pleased how these needles work using project, and it's a metal. I love metal needles, so it's pretty good and sharp tips. And I used cords, swivel cords, and I really like them. So it's like your cord stayed always in the same position, because this swivels and turning inside, a cord turns inside this metal part, and as you turning your needles, as you're working with them, the cord turns actually, but it turns inside of metal edges here, and it's lay where it should be. It's not going up and down and all around. It's not turning and twisting. So I really like this cord here. I didn't check fixed cord, so I can tell you right now what's going on with fixed, but I really like this swivel, and it's very smooth, and so just my what I used for last couple project, and I'm very pleased with this needle. So just have so I think this is it for the wrap right now. So what was going on also during this month, it wasn't much a big project or something. I was busy with other stuff also, and I think I made 2 posts for stitch patterns that I'm doing like bi-weekly in my grid, and the name of the stitch patterns that I just made description for the stitch patterns and charts for them. Okay, first one was, so because I was working on this piece and it's lacy stuff here going, I decided to go with couple stitches for basket of stitch patterns, and oops, sorry, it was loud. This was bluebell stitch. So you work increases and yarn overs, and this is like a reverse stockinette just between this lacy, it's hard to see here, white stuff, but increases here are center double decrease. So you decrease, not increases, decreases. It's center double decrease. That's mean you decrease 2 stitches at the same time. And yeah, because you decrease 2 stitches, you do yarn over 2 yarn overs on the side of this stitch, and that's how it look. So here, and it's kind of look like bluebells. That's it. Was why it was the name for this, but I think I found it in one of stitch dictionaries, the name. And all these stitch patterns coming from my old notebook that I had from the time when I was learning knitting. So, and it was in my native language, so it also stated the name as bluebell. So it looks like little bluebells. So, and the second stitch pattern for this basket of stitch pattern collection is, I call it just lacy stripes, and it's very simple lace stitch pattern. You use only knit 2 togethers, stitch, and yarn over. So I think it's a great way for beginners to learn some stitches with yarn overs and decreasing parts. So just simple yarn overs, knit 2 together, and reverse stockinette just in between to show these yarn overs and show these open stitches. Pretty simple, but here also this is lace. It's not exactly this stitch, but it's very close. Also only yarn over and knit 2 togethers or SSK. So it's in different direction, decreasing, left leaning or right leaning decreases. Okay. And so about also projects. Just a couple days ago, I decided to do a teeny tiny piece. Couple years ago, I think it was even 2020, so it's a kind of beginning of a pandemic. I was looking for some fun and small projects, and I found a pattern, Bluebird, I think it's called, yes, Bluebird of Happiness by Sara Elizabeth Kellner. So, and I made a little bird, and this month I decided to make one more, but in different color. And this is my tiny not a bluebird of happiness, but it's a pink bird of happiness. It's a pale pink, and it's just little cute piece. It sits on over my fireplace, and just cute little piece. I think if you add some string here, you can also use it as ornament for the tree or something like this, or just hang around here. Yeah, just a little thing. but it was made in a round on double points needle, and I usually, if I use double points, I use 4 and I work with fifth. So, and here pattern is described to work on a 3 needles and work with a fourth. So it's and it's for me working like a triangle. It's for the round. It's not my thing, but because the number of stitches here and because it's a very small circumference, so it was worth to work only with 3 needles and not all the 4. So just little piece. And so during February also I did a couple classes. One was using my pattern, heart wall decor. It's wall decor that you can hang on a wall, and it's made as a heart shape using free form corner to corner crochet. So, and after you finish, I don't have it this sample with me, it's in a store, yarn store, hanging. And so after you finish your actual working crocheting this heart-shaped piece, you add you use metal hoop and add this heart inside of the hoop. So you can see my pattern and pictures of this if you go to Ravelry or Payhip, where all my patterns are. So I taught class about this particular pattern, and it was like 2 sessions. We start just the beginning, how it's work, how to change color, because it's 2 color piece, and the main part because it's free form corner to corner crochet. So it was give the idea how this free form works, because normal corner to corner crochet, it's a square or a rectangular. So, and you have on the straight sides, and we made a heart, so it's not a straight side from any direction. So this was class that we did, and also I think like couple weeks ago I did like little ad on a Facebook group about that I'm teaching knitting crocheting, and also I do beginner knitting crocheting, and my idea was to take adults and teach them, but people start asking me if they can bring kids, and so now I'm teaching beginner crocheting for one girl and beginner knitting for another girl. It is usually a little bit different with kids, to teach, to show them, and but it's fun, and it's so interesting to see how they approach this, how they see, and when they see that it's okay, this is how it works and this is how I need to do, it's like a light bulb on top of their head. Yeah, it's very interesting, and at least for March we'll continue to do these little sessions with these girls, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, it was interesting and fun, and yeah, I taught my kids how to, at least how to do simple chain for crocheting, and how to do simple knit stitches for to knit, and they did pick up this, and they know how to, and so that's why said, okay, I will do these classes with kids. And so girls about 9-10 years old, it's not like too little. So, and they, I think one girl also already knows how to sew, and so she works lots of with hands, so it's always helps for kids to, if they good with their fine motor skills, so how to use their fingers, how to hold these tiny things like hooks and needles and yarn. So, and yeah, and as we're starting, especially for to knit, so you need to hold your 2 needles, you need to hold the yarn, and you need to do some movements with yarn and needles, and it's like, I need extra hand here and there. And yeah, but I think it's going great. We'll see how they progress and how far we will going. And I have also idea for the next lesson. I should bring this to show you. Okay, maybe next time. I made a few years ago a little bunny made out of square. I think it's somewhere online this pattern exists. So you make actually just simple, I think it's in the garter stitch. I think, yeah, simple square, whatever size you want, but it should be a square. And then you put some thread, I think in some kind of special lines, and pull this thread, and in the middle of this piece you add some filling, like a fiber polyfill or something like this, so it's for the head, and then you have 2 ears and the body. Yeah, connect them. So I think it's fun, a small project for the kids to start, and I think this will be our next project for these girls who already knows how to do knit stitches. So that's my idea for the next lesson. Yeah, and for crocheting, but I think also even for crocheters, I can, if we make a little square using probably maybe single crochet will be too tight, maybe half double or something like this, and we can also do this in a bunny. We'll see. If we go with this little bunny project, I'll take picture and share with you guys later. And also, so before I start doing these classes, I decide to, so I had my, for example, all these swatches, knit swatches, so I can show what different stitches can look like. Yeah, and I decided to do little swatches of simple crochet stitches, just to show what we will be learning in beginner crochet class. And it's like little tiny things, just simple, like here's a chain, here's our single crochet, here's our double, not a double, half double, and here's double, and also here's a little granny square. So just little swatches to show how different stitches can look like, and what the difference. So, and as we will be working more and will be using different stitches, I will show what is actually the difference and how to see the difference and see what stitch, this is stitch, how it looks like this and so on. And this is as I was preparing for the class only, I made this. And because it was a girl, and I decided also do a little tiny project and made a scrunchie to show. Maybe she will make some for herself or for the friends later. So, and this is like also pretty simple project. The inside is hairband, yeah, normal hairband, and you do. Actually, let me know if I should write in like a blog post or Instagram post and describe how I did it here. But the idea is pretty simple. You do single crochet around the hairband, and then I think I did here double, half double crochet in each of the single, not half, 3 half doubles in each of the single crochet, and then 2 half doubles in each next row. So 3 rows, and you have these fun little things that you can wear like here, or yeah, tied to your hair and so on. I think this is fun. That's girls can learn, and it's not a big project, and they can finish with before they will be bored. So this is yeah, probably in the next couple session we will be doing this thing. So this is my tiny project. Okay, and also one project that is I will be doing through the whole month of February. Soon, actually I think yesterday we started our so it was kickoff for yarn bombing project in our city, our small wax hall. And so we doing this every year, and every year it's different theme. And this year we will be doing lots of flowers for the wall, and then putting these flowers to the wall. And so all flowers will be pink. And first I start making them like a medium size kind of flower. This is, I had this dark pink mohair. It's very old. It came to me from people that came from other people and from other people. but I can use this thing like for this kind of project that will be outside. It's not will be skin connect to the skin, and so this is very old mohair, very scratchy and stiff. And this is also, I think, partially mohair, partially probably acrylic or something. Yeah, it's also very old. But yeah, so I start making these flowers first, and with this middle part and this middle part, and just pink. And then I decided to go a little bit bigger. And actually we need not a bigger, we need smaller, so I have a little bit bigger flowers also. couple here, and dark pink and more light. And this darker pink mohair is very hard to see stitches as you work them. That's why I decided to use darker and lighter together, so it's more like a visible stitches, and plus it's just big. And now we doing it more smaller, so after I figured out that we need smaller flowers, so I start making them, oops, this side, this size, about the light pink with the middle dark pink, or opposite, so light pink in the middle and dark pink in for the petals. And so I have right now a little stack of this, and I have a little bit bigger stack of this here. All these flowers. Yeah. So it was like through the months, as I was usually in some kind of waiting line, waiting for kids, or waiting for something, and I was in a car and I need something small. This was what time was when I was working. Julie saying she's excited. Yes. Yeah, it will be more flowers. Yeah. And we will be covering lots of we will be covering bigger wall with flowers. So this is, I think that's it for all my projects this month. It's not big, but lots of small things. And also I did one call for submissions, and I sent it, my idea, to one of the magazines, and I think they should be given yes or no this week or next week. So just finger crossed. Maybe I'll get this, maybe not. But I really like my idea. It's a little bit on a crazy side, but we'll see if it will line up with their idea, like an idea for the whole collection, and if it will be accepted or not. But I can tell you, it is like a combination. First it was using 2 colors, and it was also a combination of 2 different techniques. I used for one part one technique, and for the second part different technique, and it was for knitters, so finger crossed. We'll see. And also about designing and magazines, and so our big project inTandem magazine. I told about samples last month that I finished them. So this month I sent them to the destination. So it will be a photo shoot for all the samples at the same time. So, and all the samples need to be in one place. And as I sent the samples, it was like using post shipping and post office, going there, sending my babies. But they already arrived. It's just like, okay, I'm fine. I'm good. samples arrived safe. And also my pattern for the winter issue is already, I think I already told you last time that I sent to technical editor and she already sent me back. I did some do some little corrections, and we will be finalizing all the pattern, how it should be going to the testers. So yeah, and I think next month we will have this big photo shoot of all the samples for inTandem, and it's like days going I think it's going faster right now, and in the fall it will be first issue, and in the winter will be second. My pattern will be in the winter issue, and then next year in the summer crochet for crocheters. So it's work in progress, and because it's all secretly made, so I can show you all this progress, but I'm really happy with my samples, and I already saw a couple other projects that will be in magazines, and it looks pretty good. So our team working, and it's work in progress. So it's not like you go and do it right now. It's so many people involved, many steps need to be done, and so on. I think it's became even more darker here. Probably rain will be starting soon, so it's like I see less and less lights here in my room. Okay, anyway, I think that's it about project, a bit about designs, and just last little thing that I got yesterday, or yeah, what was Tuesday before yesterday. I went to our usual knit nights at the yarn shop, and it was a big box of books that someone was looking to rehome these books, and all the books was crochet books, and I grabbed a couple like 5, and I was going through these books, and I really like 2 of them that I can show you here. Crochet, the complete guide by Jane Davis. It's a kind of not a big, I mean it's a, I'll say compact book, but it's lots of different stitch patterns here, and yeah, also simple description of how to you do little swatches and how to do simple stitches and so. But I like that it's different kind of stitch patterns here, and also edgings, couple motifs, and even little, I think couple at least stitches, filet crochet, and Irish, and little bit Tunisian, and so it's, and this was completely new for me. They call it crow knit, so it's like a, what in description I was reading, so it kind of Tunisian style, but you use hook that is on both sides of the cable. And you work one side with one color and second side from other side is in second color. I don't know, I never saw this, so it's very interesting to see different types. Maybe I'll do a couple swatches to see what's going on and how it's work. And this also crochet stitches, so I like to see different stitches, and here I found out also good description and several types, like simple or more lace or more texture, like cables, with cables here with crazy stitch charts, but anyway, cables, some color work, and Tunisian also, and few of squares and so on, and edging. So I think it's a good book. And here is just 200 crochet blocks, 200 of different blocks. Maybe if I will be doing again with yarn bomb with some project for someone or something, and they will be using only squares, so maybe I will be finding some interesting description here. Yeah, just took it. One more crochet stitches motifs, again lots of different motifs. I didn't go through all this, and here's one super finishing techniques for crocheters. Also some of the stitches, and most of description of different, like how to add buttons, or how to make buttonholes, or how to do add beads, or different edging also, and some. So interesting, good book. So I will go to see more thorough, so what's going on there. But yeah, this is what mostly I was looking for, to add books with stitch dictionary to my library, and there's also lots of stitches description here. This is my new haul for my little libraries. Here's beginning my library. Okay, I think that's it for today. So let me know if you have idea for the name for this upcoming pattern. So it's a wrap, or a caplet, or whatever you can name it. So it has 3 colors, and lace and garter stitches here, plus short rows. So it's not much going on, but yeah, something going on in this piece. I hope I'll finish the pattern soon, but with kids, some kids activities, it's a little bit crazy later. So it's like we need to do it here, we need to be there, and so it's like I need to be in different places sometimes at the same time. Yeah, anyway, so at least sample is done, pattern in progress. Yeah, I need to do a couple pictures before I need to send this to testers and so on. So it's again a work in progress. Okay. See you next month, beginning of what is right now, March, so it will be April already. Wow. And it will be like almost a year as I'm doing these live chats. So see you next time. It will be, recording will be in a grid and also on YouTube. And on YouTube you can find my latest tutorials for grafting, garter stitch, and provisional cast on with crochet hook. So go check and see if you like the video. Yeah, and let me know how it's look and if you need extra explanation or it looks fine and you can use this for your future project. Okay, see you next time. Bye.